Hey everyone, and how are you doing? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Mary Kaguthi for those who are new, and I'm super excited to have you here. If you're new, kindly hit the subscribe button and press on the bell notification icon so that you'll be the first one to know when I upload a new video. Today, I just want us to have a conversation, to have a chat on some of the questions, like one particular questions I've been receiving in my DMs, mostly on Facebook and Instagram. You're asking, you have already achieved your ideal weight. How do you maintain this weight? And to be honest, I don't have a particular answer, like yes or no or a, but I'm just going to give you ideas on what I did. You might want to try the same ideas, or you might want to change them a little bit to just find out what works best for you. If I remember well, I already mentioned on this channel, like this was my biggest worry when I gained weight, when I achieved my ideal weight. I was so scared. I felt like after some time I'm going to go back to being 35 kgs, or I'm going to lose it was on my mind, and I know for most of you as well, this is something that is also on your mind. But I'm here to tell you, like, you shouldn't worry about that right now. Just worry about gaining weight, because you won't go back to that point. You have worked so hard to get to this point, and it will be unfair to allow yourself to go back to being underweight or just going back to where you have come from. So let's talk about maintaining our ideal weight, or maintaining the weight you have worked so hard to achieve. So my first point is, you want to continue having or eating foods you enjoy. This will be a balanced diet which contains carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, but at the same time, this is a meal you enjoy. Mealtime should be fun, as we already talked about. It should be enjoyed, it should be celebrated, and you just don't want to have food for the sake of having food. By this, you should cook meals in the house. You should have meals already there for you to eat. So just because you have already achieved your weight doesn't give you an opportunity to stop everything you are doing and just be buying food and just eating for the sake of eating. So you still have to continue eating foods you enjoy. There is no reason for you to have a meal. I don't know what you don't enjoy. You're having the meal for over 20 minutes, struggling to eat, and sometimes you just go and look at the meal and you're just like, I'd rather go without it. That shouldn't be the case. So you'll begin again missing meals. Point number one is continue having meals you enjoy, and make sure these meals are high in calories as well as they are balanced diet. Meals that you have cooked at home, meals that are tasty, and meals that you're looking forward to eating. So to gain weight, you gradually increase your calories intake. So the same way you gradually increase your calories intake, not to shock your body, is the same thing you want to do when you're trying to maintain your weight. You just don't want to go so low to decrease everything and shock your body. You just want to find a perfect balance of not gaining, not losing, but maintaining the weight you have worked so hard to achieve. So how do you do this? To be honest, this will take some testing and trying to just find out what works for your body. We've already talked about eating meals you enjoy. Right now, as I said, probably you did it like me. You used to have 5 meals in a day. And right now, if you continue having 5 meals, or the number of calories you are consuming, you will continue increasing your body weight. And if you drop everything, you will lose weight, which is what most of you are telling me has been happening. So you've been stopping immediately, reducing the number of calories, and losing all the weight you've worked so hard to achieve, which shouldn't be the case. So for the next 2 to 3 weeks, you want to test what exactly your body can handle and what will help you maintain your ideal weight. Let me give you an example. If you have been having five meals, or 3,000 to 4,000 calories, for those of you who count calories, how about if you reduce a bit? If you're having 5 meals, how about you reduce the portions? For example, for breakfast, if you're having 5 slices of bread, go to 3 or 4. A snack, if you're having a bigger plate, just reduce it a bit, not so much. Lunchtime, reduce the portion just a little bit, and throughout the day as well, just reducing the portion very, very little, and then go with that for like a week. Remember, you're not trying to gain no more, neither are you trying to lose. So by reducing the portions just a little bit and continuing the 5 meals, this might work for you, which is how I began doing. Excuse me. So this is how I began doing this. You're not dropping everything. You're continuing with the meal, with the 5 meals, continuing the same timelines, but you'll just reduce the portion just a little bit to see what will work for you. So this might work for you, or you'll feel like I'm continuing to gain and this is not the case, or I'm losing and this is not what I want. So you might want to go back and try maintain with the same meals you are having. And if that doesn't work for you, you might want to try something else. Let's say removing entirely the snacking. So you're having breakfast, you're having lunch, and you're having dinner. You're having 3 meals in a day instead of the normal 5. Try it within a week and just weigh yourself before, weigh yourself after, and see, was I able to maintain? If you're able to maintain with 3 meals, then you can totally adapt 3 meals. Okay, you'll be having snacks here and there in between, but not as consistent or not as with larger portions as you are having when you're on your weight gain journey. So you might be able to maintain your weight with the 3 meals, 3 big plates, balanced diet on time, and you are able to maintain throughout your weight throughout. Something else you might want to try is to remove 1 meal. So for me, I know I can't go without breakfast, I can't go without lunch, but I might be able to go without dinner. So you're having your breakfast, you're having your snack, you're having your lunch, you're snacking again, but you're not able, by the time if you're still full by dinner time, you can go without dinner. So you might also want to try this for another week and find out, was I able to maintain? Was I able to lose? Was I able to gain? And then you'll be able to find out if that works for you. Those are 3 options I've given you. You might also want to add in, instead of having like supper, you might want to have a drink to just compensate for the meal. And through trying these different options, you'll be able to find out what exactly works for your body. If the 3 options don't work, feel free to try other things. Feel free to count your calories. If you're having 5,000, go to 4,000 or 4,500 to just find out what works well for your body. Something else I want to talk about. Remember, your body has been eating a lot and you did that like gradually. So you don't want to drop everything immediately. You also, if it's reducing, you want to go gradually. It's reducing smaller portions. Even if you're going without supper, make sure you're having a drink, maybe a smoothie, a yogurt, not just eliminating the dinner completely. Just like trying to play with different ideas and finding out what works best for you. My point is, guys, don't do things like you're switching on a switch and then switching it off. Do it gradually so your body is able to adapt with the change in situation. So while you're doing this, you might want to weigh yourself more oftenly than you used to do when you're on your weight gain journey, because you're trying out things and you're changing a few things here and there to find out whether they are working for you. So if this week you are trying to reduce the number or the portions you're having, weigh yourself at the beginning of the week, and then maybe in the middle of the week or at the end of the week, depending on the timeline you're working with. You will want to weigh yourself oftenly so that you don't get surprised later on. You find out you continued to gain even when you didn't want to gain, or you lost too much trying to maintain. So weigh yourself more oftenly this time round. And yeah, something else for those of you who like counting your calories, you may also want to continue counting your calories more specifically this time round, so you're able to know how many calories are able to help you maintain your weight. So guys, again, remember I said this is not a yes or a no question. It's just like we all have different bodies, and what works for one body doesn't work for the other body. So it's just like trying and testing, and I do hope you are able to realize what works best for your body sooner rather than later, because I know you've worked so hard to achieve your ideal body weight, and I don't want you to lose or go back to where you are. I don't want to get discouraged. I just want you to be able to find out what works best for you during the right time. And if prayer also helps, make sure you pray and just God to show you what will work for you. And I know it's challenging. I know you might want to feel like, I'm so scared, I might lose everything. Trust you me, you won't be able to lose everything because you've been so determined. You've already done the hard part. Make sure you're balancing and knowing exactly what will work for you. So that's it for me, guys. Until the next video, bye. Kindly remember to subscribe, leave a comment below, leave a sweet comment below. Let me know how far you are with your weekend journey, and also let me know what kind of videos you guys want to see from me, and I'll be happy to record them for you guys. Until the next video, bye.